Hello, welcome to We'll Decide Wednesday, a special feature of the Do Better podcast. I am Dr. Megan Miller.
And I'm Joe Smith.
And we are going to spin our wheel to see what we're talking about tonight. If it lands on Do Better Shout Out, we will do the one below that because we just did Do Better Shout Out last week. Do you see how slow my computer is right now?
It's time
I
to
need
get
to
a new
restart
computer.
it, apparently. Ooh.
Come on, what is it?
Is it ever going to stop? It's never been so successful. All right. What's your morning routine? And this was submitted by Eric Jacobson. So Eric, if you're watching, I'll also follow up with you, but you have won some Do Better swag and I will get your address and send it to you. So thanks for submitting that topic idea. Joe, I think I went first last week. Do you want to go first this week or?
Yeah, I'll go first this week on my handy dandy new cell phone
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I know. I was like, so this weekend I took a much needed trip with my family to Lake Aston. And I take care of my cell phone. I had an iPhone 6S Plus for the longest time. And I had it in a leak-proof case. And they're waterproof. Well, come to find out, I got water in it somehow. And I need a new cell phone stat. So luckily, it was Labor Day weekend, and they had some sales going on, so got a new phone. Definitely, I realize how much we rely on cell phones, and it's not healthy.
Yeah. It's always a bummer when you lose your cell phone for a bit.
Yeah, for a little bit, or it's not on you. Yeah, it stinks. So, all right, I'm going to start the timer right now. All right, so my morning routine, okay? So what's really interesting is I just bought myself something called the Self Journal. And one of the handy dandy things that is in the Self Journal is like a ritual card. And I have my morning ritual that I would love to start implementing. I had to make small increments and behavior changes in my current life to make sure that in order for me to get to where I wanted to be. So my normal routine right now is I get up about 7 o'clock, lay in bed, get my cell phone, scroll through my emails, and then I get up and let out Blue, turn on the coffee pot, let my dog Blue back in, and then I immediately get ready for my meals for the day by packing them in my lunchbox, and then I get dressed and then walk out the door. I know there's probably a couple people that probably have that same routine, but I'm going to tell you why I don't like it. Number one, I am not engaging in any type of physical activity right there. So chances are I'm not going to be doing any exercising for that day if I don't do it first thing in the morning. Two, I don't have any time to prepare myself with my thoughts or plan out my day. So one of the things I really want to do is wake up at 5 o'clock every single day. Except for like Saturday, Sundays, I'll give myself like an extra hour or two to sleep. But I want to get to a point where I can have a morning ritual where I wake up at 5, do the same thing, like wake up, let out Blue, make coffee, get dressed. I want to work out then. And then after I'm done working out, I want to go into work in my planner, in my journal, eat breakfast, prep my meals for the day, and then get showered and get dressed and get ready to head out for the day. I think that would give me, in my timer's up, but I think that would give myself a great start to my day and allow me to get that exercise first thing and get myself prepared for the day by looking at my journal, looking at my planner, and deciding what goals I have for that day. So.
Perfect. I thought we were going to be left in suspense when you were like, my timer's up.
No, I can't do that to you guys. No, I have to let you know what I'm going to do. So
we had some comments come in. First of all, Twitter seems like a no. And then Eric is on. I don't know if you heard us say that your topic was picked, Eric, but you're going to get some swag. He said the self-journal is great. Susan said her morning routine consists of coffee and walking the dog for 1 mile. My mom said usually from 5 a.m. she's trying to go back to sleep, and then she gives up around 6 a.m. I'll keep that in mind next time I'm there with Taylor and I want to sleep and you're up. You can just take it. She does so much for me. I mean, why not ask her to do more? No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. So I guess I should talk about my routine. Okay, so my timer is going. Mine it does partially depend on what time Taylor wakes up. Like today he woke up at 4:45, so that was fun. We don't like let him be up at that time. We make him try to go back to sleep, but he did not today. So, but typically, I have 2 different routines. It depends on if it's a running morning or not. If it's a running morning, I just get up earlier, usually around like 6:30. And I go for a run for about 30 minutes to an hour, and then I stretch. So that just adds that. On the other days or after the run, my morning routine consists of, I'm one of those people, I like have to shower almost first thing when I wake up. It's just how I like go on with the day. And even if I took a shower the night before for some reason, if I pretty much within the first like 10 to 15 minutes of waking up, I just have to have a shower. So I do that. And then it's really just depends on what's going on, like what Taylor's up to and whatnot. Right now with the virtual school, it's like shower and try to get myself ready while also like dealing with whatever requests he has throughout the day, that part of the day. Hopefully my husband is making coffee because I've run out of time to make it, but if not, I'll make some. And then we make our way downstairs so that we can start his virtual school. And he has playtime first so I can get everything set up. So that's pretty much my morning routine. The only like special aspect of my morning routine is getting those runs in, because that does help me just feel a little bit better about the day. And even when it's really hot and humid, it's just a nice way to get moving in the morning. For a bit before Taylor started virtual school, even on the days where I didn't run, I was also doing walks. So like I would just go out for a walk for like 30 minutes to an hour, just again to sort of start the day fresh, and partially just to get away from people, because like there's no people here. It's just a preserve across the street from us, so I can just walk and sort of zone out for a bit. So and that's when I'm inside the house, especially with a 4-year-old running around, it's pretty much impossible to do that. So yeah, so that's my morning routine. Again, if anyone who's listening, I actually ended early for once. I got 1 second left. If anyone who's listening wants to share their morning routine, feel free to do so in the comments, or has any thoughts about Joe or I's morning routines, feel free to let us know. My mom said, great idea. Wish I was so dedicated, to Joe's discussion. And Joe said, thanks, Vicki.
Yeah, I mean, I try to be dedicated. It's hard at times. It's not perfect, but it's definitely a work in progress. And I think any type of routine, you have to understand that it's a work in progress. And if it's not working, then you need to identify what are the barriers to your routine from you being able to complete that routine. Like what's not working.
Yes, exactly. And we weren't on yet, I don't think, but I was talking about how Taylor will start school in about a week and a half. So then our morning routine's really going to change, because it'll probably be like trying to rush to get him ready and then running afterwards or something. I'm hoping it cools off by then. Leslie said pre-programmed coffee is a requirement. Well, our coffee we do in a French press, so you have to like make it every day. And there's really no reason why we don't just buy a coffee pot, but we just don't. And Susan, I love that, said we have to show ourselves some empathy.
Yes, I love that. Yeah, I like the idea of a like programmed coffee, but like I have a Keurig right now, and I only like do 1 cup, and I'm kind of particular with my coffee. Like I want to make sure that it's like super fresh and right out of the canister. So
Yeah. Julie said her routine is coffee, food, clothes, eventually motivation to move.
I love that.
Leslie does not use a French press. My mom submitted another topic. She just really loves our swag, I guess. So she submitted, how is social media affecting your stability? So we will, I'll put that on here.
That's a good one. Oh, that's a good one.
If anyone else has topics they want to suggest for us to add to the wheel, please feel free to do so, and we will add it. Maybe we should have a debate about French press versus other ways of making coffee. The hilarious thing is I know like nothing about coffee. We don't do the fresh beans and grind them or anything like that. It's just that we've had this French press for a while, and that's what my husband wants to use, so we use it.
Yeah, I just use a Keurig, but I'm becoming more and more into like other methods and like researching like different ways I can make coffee. So that could be a topic one day, Megan. We can talk about coffee, our take on coffee and whether or not it's a necessity in life.
Yes, it is.
All right, there you go, people.
Shortest episode ever. All right. Well, speaking of all the things, I still need to eat dinner, and I have another meeting at 8. So we're going to go ahead and close out for tonight. I hope everyone enjoyed this discussion, and we will see you next Wednesday at our typical time of 6 p.m. Don't forget to like and follow our new Facebook page and share it with your friends. Bye, everybody.
Yes, bye.